Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Ruby's backstory, and if you don't know who Ruby is the bunny I created. I was going to add her to a welcome home thing. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? Ruby is kinda like Wally and home at the same time. But Ruby is a girl and a bunny, like you can see in the photos. Ruby feels a certain way every time when she sees YN, and she tries to warn them about home. In my AU, Ruby tries to warn you guys about home and how do not trust home and help Wally. And every time Wally sees this, Wally always guides YN, y'all, somewhere else and tries to make Ruby stop. But Ruby feels Wally's pain because the teddy bear she's holding right now, that's exactly like home. Every time someone makes Ruby sad, mad, or too happy, he will eventually turn into a green, big bunny monster. That's why Ruby is always looking sad and shy. Ruby owns a toy store called Ruby's Toy Store in my AU of Welcome Home. Ruby tries to help you guys in the neighborhood, and the others do not know about this. Ruby is very, very, very shy, like I said in the first part. She's just trying to look out for you guys and not be a threat. She tries to warn everyone, but everyone says they don't believe her. Wally knows what she saw because Ruby used to be human. Ruby was not always like a bunny. Ruby was a human before. In my AU, Ruby was the first human to move in to Welcome Home. She was greeted with pleasure. When she got to know Wally, she felt different. She felt shy. She felt nervous around him. She didn't know what to do about it. She just acted happy around it. But Home discovered this, and well, that day, Ruby was paying Wally a visit, but Home didn't open his eyes when she knocked. The door was open a little. She went in, but she didn't know which was coming. Wally came back and heard a loud scream coming from his home. Wally went to see what was the screaming about. It was Ruby on the floor. Wally and Ruby were kind of like friends. Not best friends, but friends. And not close like a couple. Ruby was always there for Wally, just like his friends were. But he didn't want to lose Ruby either. But when he looked at Ruby, she had a fluffy bunny tail, blue fur, and her hair was short. Her eyes were red, and she had a green teddy bear near her. The green teddy bear name is unphysical to humans and will not be known. It just remains unknown to Ruby. Ruby went through a lot from home. After that day, Ruby was terrified, and everyone thought Ruby was gone for good until they saw her. A lot of them were happy that Ruby was a puppet like them, but Ruby didn't feel the same. Neither did Wally, and Wally knew Ruby still had her memory about being a human. Ruby sometimes missed being human and things she could do, but she just terrified of home. And that night when she went home to her house, she realized the teddy bear in her hands was alive. And it looked kind to Ruby. It looked after Ruby like an older sibling or a father figure. Every time she gets scared or something, or tries to warn them, the teddy bear will always comfort her through the situations. Ruby was kind of something when it came to her teddy bear. Wally always still comforts her, but Ruby just doesn't feel the same way after all the comforting he did. That's when Sally realized the teddy was alive. But the next morning, Sally didn't remember her having a teddy bear. And Ruby realized that teddy bear made her forget her memory. The teddy bear helps Ruby in some point. Like, the teddy bear is like home, but home has a name. Well, I don't know, but I think they just call her home. But the teddy bear name is unknown. They don't know what the teddy bear actually looks like in this monster farm. Only Wally and Ruby knows. And Wally is scared of the teddy bear, and Ruby is scared of home. That is kinda like, that's it for today. But if you still understand, just leave in the comments down below. Thank you. Bye.